Arizona is home to over 60 endangered or threatened species. Some species like the Humpback Chub are making comebacks, while others are still struggling. Nick Scheske is at the Google touchscreen to highlight some of the biggest threats to a few of the species in our state.
The U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service reclassified the Humpback Chub from endangered to threatened status. The fish's population numbers have finally stabilized after a struggle that lasted decades. This fish is one example of a recent success story, but not all of the species in our state are thriving. A species population can be harmed by many things, and these things are called drivers of extinction. We have three really big ones here in Arizona: destruction of natural habitats, overhunting, and climate change. Now, destruction of natural habitats is one of the leading drivers of extinction all across the United States. When animals' resources get used up or destroyed, they struggle. Habitats can be destroyed either by humans or by changes in the climate. When humans build new infrastructure like buildings or roads, they alter the land cover and resources. The Sonoran tiger salamander is an example of a species here in Arizona whose population is on the decline because of its habitat's destruction. The salamanders need a lot of fresh water to survive, and with frequent dry seasons here in Arizona, our riparian systems and the salamanders are feeling the blow. But in the past, some animals were killed simply because they were not wanted in the landscape. In the 1800s, top predators like the Mexican gray wolf got overhunted close to extinction due to their predatory nation. Now, like the Humpback Chub, the wolves are also a success story, but a slower one. Right now, the wolf populations in the wild are growing, with over 180 estimated in the wild. The U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service explained to me that reintroducing a top predator like the Mexican gray wolf to this day is still a challenge because of the public opinion on the danger they possess. A third driver of extinction is climate change, and this one greatly impacts our insect population here in Arizona. The western butterfly populations are 1/1000th of what they were in the 1980s.
Heat is really difficult for them, especially extended periods of heat in the fall is what we found. That was detrimental to their growth and survivorship.
And you might ask yourself, why should I care? They're just bugs. Katie Prudick, an assistant professor at the University of Arizona School of Natural Resources and the Environment, explains the great importance insects hold.
But the problem is many things eat insects. Insects also create the next generation of plants. So, there's going to be, again, these rippling effects outwards that if insects aren't doing well, a lot of other species have a much higher potential of going extinct.
No single solution can save all endangered Arizona species, but extinction impacts everything in the environment. At the Google touchscreen, Nick Scheske, Cronkite News.